Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and I'm the Techie Agent, and today I'm doing my review of the new Polar A360. So the Polar A360 is Polar's new do-it-all fitness tracker, tracking all-day fitness metrics, sleep, and exercise. It has a color touchscreen display. It is waterproof, so you can wear it swimming and in the shower. And even though it's only currently available in a black or white band option, you will have the option of other colors soon. Now, one of the things this band brands itself as is being one of the simplest touchscreen fitness trackers that you can use, and in my experience, that's definitely true. This has been the easiest and most intuitive touchscreen fitness tracker I've ever used. It even brags a couple of smartwatch features like call and text notifications delivered right to your wrist. Now, this does take some cues from the Polar Loop along with a rectangular elongated design, some chrome edges, and an overall well-designed build quality. This is also one of the first and only fitness trackers to use a standard USB charging port to charge the internal battery. However, to charge it, you do have to disconnect the main body from the band, and that reveals a possible flaw in design, showing two thin rubber straps that keep the band together. Now, I haven't had any issues yet, and I don't anticipate any issues, but it does show some flex when you squeeze the bands together. Now, that being said, the bands are comfortable. They're made out of a soft latex or rubber material. And one of the nice things about the design is even if the band does wear out, you can replace it, which is a great feature. Now, you can set this up with your computer, PC, or Mac. You can also set this up with your smartphone, which I imagine most users will want to do. The initial update does include some firmware updates, so you'll want to plan on at least about 20 minutes for your initial setup. Now, one of the best features about this fitness wearable is the ability to have both an optical heart rate monitor on the wrist and the ability to pair with a Bluetooth chest strap like the Polar H7. So the bands have a nice grippy texture on the inside, which will allow that optical heart rate sensor to sit on the wrist nice and still to get accurate readings. The band is secured with a pin-style clasp and loop, and initially I was a little concerned that it would come loose, but in all of my testing I did not have any issues. So let's kick off the field testing in the gym, shall we? The user interface is, again, really simple. You just push the single button on the side. It'll open up the watch menu, which you just then scroll down to training. You select training, and then you select which kind of workout you're going to be doing. While you're busy selecting your workout exercise that you'll be doing, the heart rate monitor is already beginning to work in the background to acquire your heart rate. Now, I began my workout going right into the heavy lifting and noticed that there was some lag or some delay, some problems with the heart rate monitor keeping up with my Microsoft band, which I had on my other wrist. So the Polar was consistently giving me some inaccurate results. So I readjusted the band and made it just a little bit tighter than I normally like to wear a band, and boom, it came alive, and this is the best optical heart rate monitor I've ever used in a gym scenario. After nearly every lift or high-intensity interval training, I was able to get very fast, quick results on the heart rate monitor. Now, during your actual workout, you'll get the beats per minute along with bars, colored bars, which represents the different heart rate zones. And then there's a white bar that shows how much time you've spent in each zone. You'll also get the active current number of calories that you've burned along with the time. And you'll get a display that shows the duration of your workout in real time. Now, the display is color, it is touchscreen, it's visible indoors. I did find that I had some trouble with visibility in bright daylight. The screen will automatically turn on when you raise it to your face to view the screen. When you've concluded your workout, you'll have a workout summary on the wrist, and you can later then sync that data up with your phone when you get in close proximity with your phone. So the optical heart rate sensor on board is good, but if you want really good fitness tracking with your heart rate, you can use the Polar H7 Bluetooth chest strap, which I have and did use. It found it and synced almost instantly, and it immediately got my heart rate. So this is definitely the King Kong, the best there is in heart rate monitoring, if you ask me. This device paired with the Polar H7, I got instant results on my heart rate. So once you're connected to the Polar H7 Bluetooth chest strap, you'll have instant heart rate feedback on the wrist. You'll notice here that it was blowing away my Microsoft band in terms of its quickness. So if you're someone who does any sort of lifting, any sort of high intensity interval training or CrossFit exercises, this, in my opinion, is going to be a great watch choice for you. So getting good heart rate data translates into getting a good idea or an estimate of how many calories you've burned. And the app did a great job, so let's take a look at that. So you're given a circular timeline on screen. The heart shows where you've worked out in relation to the time, as well as you'll have inactivity alerts that are represented by those little yellow triangles. Now, if you want to dive into the metrics of any particular workout, you simply select the heart, and then it will open up another menu which shows you the metrics of that particular workout. So you'll get access to data like your average heart rate, your max heart rate, how many calories you've burned, and then what's interesting, the number of fat calories you've burned, and it does that based on where your heart rate zones were, which you can dive into. If you select the graph, it will provide you with a blown up view of your heart rate data, which is a great feature. Now, it's worth noting that the built-in optical heart rate monitor did a really good job, but the pairing of the Bluetooth chest strap, the Polar H7, the data shows that it did a fantastic job. Now, I did want to see how this watch did jogging as well, and unfortunately, I found out very early into my jog that this has a major flaw. If you notice on screen, these are the exact same metrics that it shows when you're lifting weights, but it doesn't show you steps and distance while you're jogging. Now, this is obviously something that could be done later on via a firmware update, but as of right now, this totally disqualifies it as a jogging device or a cycling device. When I dove into the jogging metrics detailed, it didn't even show the distance or the steps there. I had to go to the all-day overview where it showed me my all-day steps and my all-day distance. It just lumped my jog in with that. So the only concrete metrics you'll have from your jog are your heart rate data and how much calories you've burned. Your steps and your distance will just be lumped in with your all-day metrics. So like any fitness tracker that I've recommended in the past, there's those that I would recommend this for and those that I would not recommend this for. This is one that I would recommend for those who do a lot of lifting, a lot of high intensity interval training, maybe some rowing, or some other sport that doesn't require you to know how many steps you've taken, how much distance you've traveled. You can currently order this with free shipping from my friends over at Clever Training. Guys, I've kind of given up on Best Buy and Amazon because Clever Training has fantastic customer service. So check out the link in the description below if you're interested in purchasing this. You can head on over to Clever Training and they'll take care of you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Hey guys, my name is Eric and I'm the Techie Agent. We'll catch you next time.